This is Lagos Television, the voice of Lagos.
Many thanks for joining us on the news at 2 on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Elegushi. President Bola Tinubu has issued a directive to reduce the size of Nigeria's official delegation to the forthcoming United Nations General Assembly meeting in New York, United States of America. Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, said the decision to streamline Nigeria's delegation to the 79th session of UNGA in September is part of the administration's commitment to ensure prudent management of resources and reduce the cost of governance, highlighting the need for the State House and agencies under its supervision to ensure that its functions are guided by regulations, policy decisions, and presidential directives. Gbajabiamila hinted at upcoming policy announcements aimed at ensuring efficient service delivery in government operations. The Chief of Staff urged heads of agencies to comply strictly, adding that the President is listening to the concerns of Nigerians and is committed to addressing them diligently. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has promised to end the queues for premium motor spirits, popularly called petrol. The NNPCL added that the company is not owing international oil traders $6.8 billion as claimed in some quarters. Meanwhile, oil marketers have attributed this round of scarcity of petrol to lingering logistics challenges. This occurs as the sole importer of the commodity, NNPC, blamed the scarcity on evacuation challenges at PMS vessels, noting that the agency is the only importer of petrol in Nigeria, while other dealers stopped importing the commodity due to lack of access to the United States dollar required for petrol imports. The National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Ukadike Chinedu, says the challenges in the downstream oil sector were compounded by the recent nationwide hunger protests. And here in Lagos, fuel queues have resurfaced in several parts of the state due to scarcity of petrol. Lagos Television crew observed that in some areas of the state, motorists were spotted in queues that snaked into streets, which have caused a gridlock around filling stations. A liter of the product now sells for between 800 to 1,000 per liter in some stations, a move that has resulted in an increase in the cost of transportation. Some filling stations are not selling the product, while black marketers have taken advantage of the situation to do brisk business. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has deployed more officers to tackle fuel queues gridlock in some parts of the state, warning against indiscriminate parking. The Lagos State government is not resting on its oars and making motoring and traveling experience easy and seamless for its residents with commissioning of another overpass in the Mushin area by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The governor says this development will no doubt step up the economic value and bridge infrastructural gap in the area. Adetola Kayode reports.
The people of Mushin, Onipan, Ogumoko and its environs welcomed their governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, with resounding cheers and approval. Mr. Governor is here to commission the 5th overpass on the Red Line corridor after those of Agege, Ikeja, Yaba and Oyigbo has been constructed by his administration as part of efforts aimed at reducing travel time, solving traffic bottlenecks, and generally making Lagos livable for all. Sanwo-Olu says this development will definitely enhance the social and economic value of the area.
Putting this overpass that will connect the two communities seamlessly, both in vehicular and pedestrian connection. You can imagine the economic value and the economic benefit this bridge has done to these two communities. Journeys that hitherto will take, because, the rail is, I'll talk about the rail, will have taken them 45 minutes, 1 hour, just to go and turn all the way at Moshalashi or Jibo. All that are things of the past now, because you can do it in a safe and a secure environment.
He affirmed that compensation has been paid to those whose property had to give way for the infrastructure, giving kudos to Lamata for doing a great job. Governor Sanwo-Olu enjoined the residents to own the infrastructure and protect it from deliberate destruction.
For us, it's about keeping faith with our citizens. It's about ensuring that we can make this place a lot better for them and make it a lot better than we met it. To do this, of course, there were a few disruptions. Houses have to be shaved off, and you've seen that new modern buildings are even coming up because all of them were adequately compensated.
Members of the Lagos State Executive Council, including the Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, joined Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the commissioning of the final overpass built for construction on the part of the Lagos State government, awaiting the fulfillment of the federal government's part of the bargain. Adetola Kayode, OTV News.
The Lagos State Government Free Medical Outreach, Alafia Eko, will return tomorrow, August 20, at the 12 designated centers across the 6 health districts. The first phase of the outreach, which is aimed to provide healthcare services to over 50,000 residents, took place on May 30th. Given details on the outreach, the special advisor to the governor on health, Dr. Kemi Ogunyemi, says the program was temporarily put on hold due to the cholera outbreak, which has now been successfully contained. Ogunyemi added that Alafia Eko initiative is part of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's Eco Care package to alleviate the economic hardship faced by residents, which is specifically designed to address the rising cost of medications and healthcare services, as residents were encouraged to take advantage of the initiative by visiting the designated centers near them from 9 a.m. to receive basic medical care. The services offered at the centers include free blood sugar and blood pressure checks, treatment of minor ailments, free medications, HIV counseling and testing, health insurance registration, free eye checks and eyeglasses, health talks, and counseling. In sports, Goodluck Teso from Benue State and Joy Emmanuel from Lagos will be embarking on training tour to the United States after winning the Adewale Issa Foundation Junior Tennis Championship. At the finals of the tournament held in Lagos, organizers confirmed that the training tour is rewards for both players as other competitors got prizes. We have details in our sports report.
Teso underlined his impeccable ball-hitting skills and techniques, defeated Kingsley Godwin to win the boys under-12. The Benue State player had taken the first set 6-0 before trailing 0-5 in the second set in what looked like a quick win for his opponent. In a swift turn of fate, 11-year-old Teso started picking his points one rally at a time and won 7 games on a bounce, saving multiple set points to emerge the undisputed national under-12 champion.
This is my first time of coming to this tournament. I feel very excited. I feel so happy to win this tournament. I feel a lot. I train every day. I do workouts every day.
Emmanuel defeated 7-year-old Karina Okwene in what was an unprecedented run of form for the runner-up at the championship. Okwene, who trains at the Goodluck Jonathan Tennis Foundation in Bayelsa State, had played the competition with illness, yet she managed to reach the final of the national tournament for the first time in her fledgling career. In the final of the under-14 category, Gloria Samuel from Ekiti State won her first title after defeating national under-12 champion Mofifoluwa Atilola from Lagos.
Last 2 years, I came to this tournament. They defeated me in first round. Last year too, I was the runners-up. But this year, I promised myself that if I can win this tournament, that I'll be so happy.
Another Ekiti State player, Sheyi Ogunshaki, could not reenact his pre-tournament form as he fell to Niger State's Amir Mohammed in the boys under-14 final. Bright Emmanuel from Lagos defeated Favor Godwin from Abuja in the girls under-16 final, while Aminu Ibrahim got the better of Yohana Yakubu in the under-16 final between two Abuja boys. 200 players from 20 states across the country participated in the 5th edition of the National Championship held at the tennis section of the National Stadium, Surulere.
When we started with maybe about 100 kids, and last year it was more than the year before. So we expected that it's going to be more this year, even though we did not anticipate it's going to go over 200. But we thank God, we got it done.
One unique thing about this tournament is that all the finalists are appearing in the final for the first time, except one player. This is discovery of new talent. And I think kudos to the organizers for Adewale Issa. His memory will live long.
Winners in all the categories were rewarded for their efforts with trophies and new tennis rackets each, while the runners-up got a racket each. Complimentary prizes of bags and socks were given to the 3rd and 4th place winners as a way of appreciating the players for participating in the tournament.
On the foreign scene, 1 man has died and 6 other people are missing after a yacht sunk off the coast of Sicily during bad weather. There were 22 people on board in total. 15 people were rescued, including a 1-year-old child. The captain of the nearby ship said he found the 15 survivors in a life raft and alerted the coast guard. The 183-foot yacht, the Bayesian, was flying a British flag and was around 700 meters from the harbor when it sank. Earlier, authorities said 4 people from the United Kingdom were missing, 2 from the United States and 1 from Canada. The nationality of the dead person is not known. A wreck has been identified at a depth of 50 meters where divers searching for the missing people and helicopters soaring at the sea. For more news, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms.